Wait, that's landing on here. What the fuck? Oops. You see that? I was going to look up at it and see if you could tell where the missing part of that station flies off to. But did that not land or go straight through here? I can't imagine it crash lands here though, right? Surely not. Maybe it missed us, but it looked like it landed on this planet. I guess not. Well, anyway, my plan for today then, assuming that's not visible somewhere, was to go to, or figure out what the hell is going on with this forge. So we're going to figure out how to get back there, get the forge up, and then we just kind of wait for the sand to drain so we can teleport up to it. How do we get in there? What's the fastest way in there? The Hanging City was from under... There's the Quantum Moon. I'm tempted to try and land on that, but that's another day's problem. Focus. Stay focused. What's the fastest way to the forge? Didn't actually remember the fastest way in. I guess it's via... Yeah, this thing, right? This waterway we normally take in. It's down here, right? Don't forget to suit up. Otherwise it's a short trip. And then we play the game of find the way in. Jesus. Not sure I want to go this far down. Yeah, this is literally it. Okay, cool. Okay, bring that up. And now we kind of just have to wait for the sands to drain on the Ash Twin. And then we teleport up to the underside, I guess. Is there anything we can do in the meantime? I mean, we could try and land on the interloper. Or maybe a better use, maybe try and land on the sun station. Since that's kind of near Ash Twin. Close as you can get, I guess. Yeah, that looked like that fucking probe got launched right onto our planet, right? I mean, it seems to get launched in just different directions each time, which is weird. But I imagine it was just a visual thing and it didn't actually crash land on our planet. Right, there's the interloper. Do we want to just grab this while we're right here? Oh, don't crash land somewhere else. No, didn't people go missing on this thing? It looks like it might even be a bit from fucking Dark Bramble. So where did they go down then? They said the sun's... yeah, this bit. Jesus. We're here. No, didn't mean to actually fucking... oh, it's ice. Does it have to get close to the sun to maybe melt before we can get in there? I mean, I assume it's ice, right? We want to be very careful here. We might end up launching ourselves off. Ow. What's with the flashing there? What was that about? Yeah, I mean, I don't see a way down. Apart from that, so you would think that maybe... as you get closer to the sun... the hell was that? I mean, we can have a look around the other side, I guess. Nothing much to really see. Oops. What is this? So this is that ship that we always summon back, right? This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Amber Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary, if you don't mind waiting here with it. Poke and I can continue investigating the surface. So I do wonder if the only reason to call it back is just to get the intel that's inside. Because trying to launch it to wherever doesn't really seem to do anything useful. Like, it just shoots it forward. But the chances of hitting anything, I don't know how you'd do that. That's where it comes from, I suppose. I don't know if calling it back and then coming back here would do anything, but... oh, we're near the black hole, white hole, whatever. So, we're kind of as far away as possible from the sun at this point. While we're waiting, let's do some updates. Oh, was that it? Nomad children used to play a game here. One player was the anglerfish and wore a blindfold. The rest of the children, the little fish, lined up against one wall. When the anglerfish said go, the little fish had to sneak across to the other side. The blind rule was added because the real anglerfish are blind. The adult Nomai were delighted to see the children incorporating their research into the game's rules. So you would think in theory that would help us get past them in Dark Bramble, which apparently is where they are. Still something here we've missed as well. I don't know what that is though. We don't know where the vessel is either, do we? We found a Nomai shuttle almost completely encased in ice. The Nomai landed on the Interloper not long after its arrival in the solar system. Shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm, while the other explored the Interloper. Clary, the Nomai who stayed behind, lost contact with the other two after they descended below the interloper's surface. I don't really want to be wasting time here. I want to be able to get to the forge as soon as possible because I don't know how much time I'll have once this becomes accessible. So we'll come back to this another day. It wasn't on the list. It was only because it was right there I figured we'd have a look. Let's get to Ash Twin and get ready to jump into the portal. If I remember which one it is. I do wonder if there's anything you can do with the lantern or whatever it's called. That's like bombarding Brittle Hollow. I don't assume you can land on there anywhere. But we've never really even looked at it, have we? Now this planet's in the way, because of course it is. Slow down. Right, now we play the game of which one was which. I think it was this one, right? Does this take you to... back to Brittle? Yeah, because it looks like it's all broken up, right? And that's the twin one, and we know that. Bloody sand. Bloody planet. That's the sun. That one is Timberhearth, I think. So yeah, this one is the one we want, I think. Can I get in without being sucked up? Oh, I was saying that though, here it comes again. Yeah, the entrance is just available now, looks. Once this passes through, I'll get in. Come on, get a move on. Go, go, go. Take me. Come on, where are you? Here he comes. Okay. Don't send me back. So this is the forge. Don't you fucking dare do what you're about to fucking do. Are you serious? Because I jumped. Okay. Let's try again. Just don't jump. It's hard to remember that we're... I mean, are we upside down, technically? We're on the inside of a planet, so... How does that even work? Never did find anything for that board, did we? Okay, what we got in here then? Another statue. Hello. Yeah, there's a thing. Look at that in a minute. Okay. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. The tower designs in the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them. My gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs. Namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate, because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does it not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body, with a shared alignment point in between them. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. I'm not sure I fully understand what went off there. Huh, what is this? Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. Miraculously, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact. It only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active, to avoid accidental transportation. Okay, I mean, we know how they kind of work, right? So what's the deal with this then? Is this broke? I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the essential chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside himself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? Don't worry, love. Poke is only Nova. Core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished. And if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. So this is the core of Ash Twin, when you can hear the sand. But why does it look like space? I guess the question I don't understand is, how do we get in there? It would seem by warping, but... Well, I fully understand what we gained from that, really. I'll check the ship, that'll probably dumb it down for me. Nothing else in here, though? It's just kind of explaining how the warp towers work, but we kind of already know that because that's how we got here. But they were saying there doesn't need to be a direct line. I don't know, we'll check the ship's logs, but at least we've been here, we've done this. We can take that off the list. As far as what's next... I do wonder... There's no way to launch this back down to where it was, right? I mean, I guess that wouldn't make a difference, but... Right, because obviously it's down... It's down closer to the black hole normally, but we can't be here while it's like that, I assume? Does this mean anything other than just a diagram of how it works? I don't know. Let's get back to the ship. And then... I'm not sure what time we've got left. I guess the next closest potential thing would either be the interloper if it's nearby, or the sun base. To resist jumping. Oh no, my ship's down there, it got pulled in. Fuck. Well, maybe we don't want to be on the ship anyway. Maybe we can just fly to the sun base. Because we can't get into this one, right? Well, it's not this one, this is the... That's our planet. Oh. Gonna have to duck inside. There's the sun. Where's that fucking base? Because we can't get into the teleporter that takes us to the sun base, right? About to get noisy. is the twin one. This is the one that takes us to the sun. Which would mean that it would line up with the sun at some point. The sun base, right? Which maybe we could... I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be in visual sight, does it? How close we are to the damn thing. I don't know if we want to land on there on our ship or just fly over. Since time's almost up anyway, I'm going to just drift. See if we can get out of this thing's orbit. And see if we can just look onto not getting pulled into it for one, which we might be about to do anyway. Ow! Oh. Right, I crashed back into you. Well, that's not helpful. I guess I could get pulled up to my ship. Can we see where the... oh, the interloper's going past the sun. Going into the sun, weirdly. That wouldn't be good if we were on that, would it? But where is the... where's that base that's on there? Is it always there, or does it get pulled in eventually? I'm going to my ship. Beam me up. I'm sorry, what? Oh, I think it's done sucking. Well, that's inconvenient. I guess that means it's supernova time then. But wait, can we get into the core from around here? No, there it is. Look. Where the hell are we going? How is this helpful? Seemingly no way in, only a way out. Same thing. Just a way to access the top of the... these solar panels or whatever. I mean, we know they've sealed it. Just wonder what the point of coming up here is. I don't know if you can see where that missing component goes. Like, you would think it would fall into the Giant's Deep. But, like, I don't see it. You can't really get the thing out quick enough to look. Okay, well with that done then, we'll check the ship logs and see what's on there. And then we have, well, we still have plenty of options really. Okay. The warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Okay, rather a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. The warp core receiver must be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. The Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body, with a sharp alignment point in between them. All of the warp towers were being constructed on Ash Twin, while the 6 warp receiver were being constructed at different locations. A nomad named Perk successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project. A diagram depicting an alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body. Warp tower alignment angles are not exact, they only need to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. This results in slightly longer warp windows that last roughly several seconds. Do they? Anyone stepping onto the warp platform during the activation window will be immediately warped. Yeah, I mean, we know that though. I just don't know how that helps me. Because I'm guessing our plan is to try and get into this core, right? Of Ash Twin. How would we do that? Because the warp towers are on Ash Twin, so... An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm not sure I still understand how to get in there, though. Okay. What do we want to try and do? Do we want to try the interloper or do we want to try this sun station? Can we see it? Yeah, it's there. Look, it must get pulled in eventually. This is going to be a risky one. It being next to the sun and all. And it was never designed to be landed on, apparently. It was meant to be warped to. But we'll see what we can do. There it is, though. We're going to be ramming into... You can't lock onto it. Can we please just match this thing's... What are you doing? Can we, like, lock onto this thing or not? But not too close. Stop! Why do you do this? You're not even moving. Why? For fuck's sake. Yes, you don't need to show me this. This is just embarrassing at this point. Well, first attempt, failure. Yeah, you don't really see the other bit fall off, do you? How do I keep doing that? I keep walking into you, buddy. Sorry. I want to get close, but not that close. Okay, but now I need to get closer. There's the station again, look. So if it stays on this pattern, we should be lined up with it nicely, right? We just stay here and don't fall into it this time, please. Doesn't really want to align with it, is the problem. Trying to match velocity, so... Yeah, it really wants to pull me in. How am I going to manage that? Yeah, we just get pulled in. I don't know how you would... It goes past so fast as well. Okay. I think there's got to be another way of doing that. That seems rather difficult. Should we go try out the interloper instead? That seems a bit more manageable. Is the route this thing takes different each time? Because, like, it's passing that white hole right now. But it was doing that when we were on it. Which would have meant... that was after we went into Brittle Hollow and turned the forge on. We also know that it goes into the sun, which is not great. So I guess it depends what route it's going to take. But we assumingly want to be... What is this? Is that another white hole? Or is that the white hole? I'm confused. I thought that was something just flying towards me. We've still got Dark Bramble to go do. That's probably the next big one, I guess. Let's get down there. See if we can find a way in. Just slightly worrying. Maybe they just got iced in. Maybe that's why they couldn't get out again. Because they must have gone through this crack, right? Just bits of ice or something. Yeah, I think it's just an ice. Bit of ice. Snowflake, if you will. Oh, Oh, here we go. It's cracking. It's on a bit of a slide. Fuck, I'm getting in. And we're passing through the sun. Somehow surviving it. Okay, that one seems clearish. This could be bad either way, right? I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center, and I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Clary, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we will lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of the energy readings. I understand, but be cautious, both of you. Okay, that seems like a bad way to go. That goes the same way. Seems like this one was the best one, right? Okay, that seemingly touched down without hitting Ghostmire, so we'll go for it. I'm assuming it went this way. I don't like any of this. Okay, there's Ghostmire down there. What am I looking at there? Okay, well, I can't pass through that, surely. I don't know, is it instant death? Do we have much of a choice here? This is where we came down, right? Can I go up? Calm down! Okay, we can go up. There is low gravity. Just stop. Just relax. Stop moving. I mean, it feels like my choice is either that one or this one. Oh, you can take a photo. I didn't know that. Okay, there's two paths. We want to go left. Easier said than done. Okay, nope. Apparently not. Okay, we made it back. So was that the best choice? The first part seemed fine. See, that passes through it. No, down there. Get to the right, we end up in here again. But this one... yeah, we have to go through it regardless. Same with this one. So this is the right one. It's the only one we can go through without instantly dying. But then we can't drop down there, because that's instant death. So it's got to be up here. But this is our only option. Oh, the left one's now got it in. I swear it was the right one. Or is there multiple it's going through? Alright, we need to go right then left. Is there any more after that? So that one, then the left one. And then hope that's it. Kind of slow ourselves down a little bit. I think our ship survived going through the sun or whatever happened. We're going down there, right? No, we don't want to go down there. Okay, that's a no-go. Ah, we have a dead Nomai here. He got ghost mattered, I think. This looks like our way in there. There's another dead one there. Seems safe, right? Whoa. We're kind of just floating now. The gravity here is crazy. What even is this? The spherical stone casing here seems to be the source of the energy readings. No, rather the source is what's within the stone. I'm detecting some form of exotic matter. The stone is muting our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing, at least. Pi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it would almost certainly be fatal. I've never encountered anything like this casing, but it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, this matter is disturbingly volatile. Pi, whatever the matter inside the stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Look at this density scan. I've never seen anything like this tightly compacted before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing this star system almost instantaneously. And the pressure is still building as the comet approaches this star system. Return to the shuttle right now. The rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. What are you doing, Pi? The more we know about this alien matter, the better our chances of survival. I will learn what I can here. Go warn the others. Maybe they can construct shelter somehow. Now, Poke. Is this where ghost matter comes from? Is that why there's now ghost matter everywhere? Okay, don't go through there. I don't know if there's anything else here to do, really. That's where we came from, right? Don't think we can do anything with this. Don't see any other entrances that we've not tried. Can we even get out of here now? With 3 minutes of oxygen? Probably not. Don't really have fuel left either, do we? This way? Yeah, I'm going. Ah, good. Phew! You read all this, right? But aren't we going to be cased in ice now? Yep. Well. Guess there's only one thing left to do. Oh, you can survive it. Huh. It's just though, I think. Huh, shall I do it again? Oh, it just leaves me back there, right. Can't even kill myself. That missing piece has got to be in Giant's Deep, right? Didn't it? Did it show diagrams of it falling into Giant's Deep from inside the station? I don't remember. We didn't find it though. It can't be that simple as just getting in there and finding it. Did we get anything from the logs? Just that, huh? I found the 2 missing members of the Nomai shuttle crew near a large erupted stone that looks like it exploded from the inside. The Nomai traced strange energy readings to a spherical stone casing filled with some form of exotic matter. They determined that the exotic matter was both lethal and under extreme pressure. If the stone were to rupture, the exotic matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the solar system almost instantaneously. One of the Nomai stayed behind to examine the alien matter, while the others rushed back to the surface to warn the rest of the Nomai. What does that all mean? bugging me that we're missing something in the Hanging Sea. I guess that's something else we gotta go check. We missed something here as well. Might be worth trying to check these two missing things then. For now. Because what do we have left now? Obviously we have this, the Stranger. The Quantum Moon we've not done. We've not tried Hollow's Lantern. I don't know what there would be there to do. We could go and have a look. Let's go to Ash Twin. Or no, Amber Twin. And check that solar system quantum moon tracking thing. Make sure there's nothing there we've missed. If we can find it. Yeah. There it is. But we read all this, right? It's talking about the moon. Oh, there's a thing here. Did I not read this? Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there was something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hal and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. Yep, well, we have it. Maybe I missed this then, I don't think we read this one. The Quantum Moon's locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anona Burr, I just observed the Quantum Moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes that locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device. It's also possible there exists a sixth place in this star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. You have a keen eye, my friend. So this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. I thought there was 6. Okay, that's probably the thing we were missing then. Okay. That updated that then. The Quantum Moon travels to a total of 5 locations. Okay. I thought there was a 6th one. I'm confused. 6th location. The Quantum Moon sometimes disappears, possibly to an unknown 6th location. The Nomai went on a pilgrimage during which the Quantum Moon carried them to its 6th or most secret location. To explore the sixth location, the shrines on the Quantum Moon must be on the moon's north pole. The Nomai built a shrine on the Quantum Moon to aid the pilgrims to its sixth location. But we can only land on the south pole, right? I don't know if I want to do that next. I feel like Dark Bramble should probably be next. Because I don't know how we get into the Ash Twin Core. I don't know how we get to this thing, because we can't lock onto it. You're meant to be able to teleport to it, but we can't get in. So how would I get to it? Without just looking out and just landing on it. Which seems near impossible. Where even is this thing? There's a way to safely travel to the Sun Station from Ash Twin. The Nomai debated building a Sun Station in order to power the Ash Twin project. The Nomai built something called a Sun Station, but not everyone supported its construction. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me how to get in there, though, does it? Let's go look if there's anything to be had at the lantern, because we've not really even done anything with it. I mean, it's just a ball of magma firing out fiery rocks of death, so I didn't assume there would be anything. But maybe? Because maybe it's slowly using up all of its magma, like the sand on Ash Twin. Then maybe you can land on something? I don't know. Assuming we're not blown up. Please don't crash into it. Why do you do this, autopilot? Some very bright stars up there. I just wonder what kind of... they form any kind of... shape. Okay, what is that? Looks like there is something in there, huh? If I can get aligned with it. There's ruins down there or something. That's like a teleporting thing, right? Location is now inhospitable. Evacuation recommended. Increased volcanic activity detected. Increased solar activity detected. Timber Earth, huh? No, this is the mines. Kind of been in here, right? What is this? Friends of Timberhearth Mines. The last lab of ore you sent us survives longest in direct heat. Can you send us more of the same for additional testing? We're attempting to improve its durability, and our forge has already burned through everything you sent. We'll deliver more ore to Hollow's Lantern immediately. You must be fired up about crafting the Ash Twin Project's protective shell. Yes, the idea of an encasement that's supernova-proof however briefly, has kindled my curiosity. My gratitude. I imagine we'll also have an update estimate soon of how much ore is needed to seal off the Ash Twin project. Will it be more than we initially thought? It will be significantly more. The smallest crack or opening in the protective shell will destroy everything. Okay. I don't think there's a way... anything else we've missed in those mines there, right? Let me just double check there's nothing over here. Bit of a precarious landing here. Is there anything in the other ones? Doesn't look like it. It's hard to tell though. Is this draining slowly? Kind of feels like it is, isn't it? That's the one we were just in, right? How many of these volcanoes is there? 3? Or just the 2? No, there's another one here. Just want to make sure I've checked them all, that's all. Wait, another one there? Yeah, I don't see anything else. Even though other ones look like they are forming. Or being revealed, should I say, as it's like drained. I guess we could just sit and watch this for now. And then next time I guess we're heading to Dark Bramble. Kind of the only other big planet we've not been to yet, right? And I've been putting it off because it seems to be the bad guy of the area, so it's slightly worrying. Not that we have to really worry. There's the quantum moon. Look, now you're just tempting me to land on this, aren't you? I don't know where the South Pole is, but and it's gone. Damn it! I think we found something. Someone's in here, look. I don't think they survived, though. I'm not sure if that's all that's I'm gonna find in here is a dead Nomai, by the looks of it. Can I land safely here? Down in style, don't we? I don't think there's going to be much else because I feel like we're almost out of time, but keep our eyes out around the rest of the planet while we wait, but apart from that, I don't see there being much else. That's strained a bit more, but time sounds like it's up, so and these don't have anything else in them. What can tell. Well, I think we can say we've safely rocked up this place. I'm coming with you, buddy.